If you enjoy this video, please leave a like and subscribe. Thank you. Wakey, wakey, my darling. I'm so happy to see you. Don't try to get out of your restraints, my dear. They are all nice and tight. It gives me so much joy seeing you like this. I just can't have you leaving me now. I'm afraid this is your fate, as I deem it so. I own you now, my darling, and no one else could ever have you. This brings me so much joy, so much happiness that I never had before. And I realized that you don't really take care of yourself, at least not very well. So my job as your new owner is to take good care of you, my darling. So please be a good girl, lay back, relax, and listen to me, would you? The joy of seeing you tied up and gagged. You have no choice but to listen to me. I put a water bottle by your bed to make sure you drink water once you need it. And throughout the night, I will remove the mouth cover and make you drink water because you are far too dehydrated, my baby. And I just hate that. Good girls need their water after all. And if you try to fight me, I will make you drink it. I will force that bottle down your throat. You're a very good girl, aren't you? Yes, you are. You're my good girl, aren't you, my dear? Such a good girl. You made me so proud. You haven't even done much yet. I'm so proud of you for being in this whole deal. I just love you so much, and you're so terrible at taking care of yourself. Like, look how messy this room is. I had to clean it up all by myself. All for you, my darling. All for you. Shh, it's okay, my dear. It's okay. I know sometimes it can be very hard, but I have faith in you. If you just keep going, the more you do it, the more you will do it. You just gotta set a time. Gotta make a schedule. My best advice is, if you do it one day and you do it again next day, and then again. It truly gets easier, my darling. Now, are you going to drink it? There we go. Good girl. Doesn't that make you feel better? You see, it does. Oh, so good you are. I'm so happy that I can take good care of you forever and ever. No one will get in the way of me looking after you. My dear, have you been sleeping well? Please tell me you have. I can already tell you haven't. So, here's what we're going to do. You better get some sleep now. I said get some sleep. Close your eyes, my darling. Good girls need plenty of rest. They always do. Now you can be a good girl and get some rest. Or you can be a bad girl and be a zombie for the rest of the night. And then in the morning you feel terrible. And I would just hate to see that, my dear. I love you, care about you, my darling. I just want you to know that. I'm your owner after all. And I don't want you to ever feel awful. Such a sweetheart. You're my good girl, aren't you? So, as you rest, I will whisper praises in your ear, telling you how good you are. Because you deserve it, and some people, like yourself, needs reinforcement. My baby needs to be filled with love and praise. Good girl. Good girl. You're a very good girl, aren't you? You're my good girl. Who is my good girl? You're my good girl, aren't you? I'm so very proud of you, my dear. Such a cutie you are, aren't you? Who's my cutie? Good girl. Good girl. My precious baby girl. My precious darling. You're very beautiful, you are. So very beautiful. A very pretty girl. You're a good girl, aren't you? A very good girl. Who's my good girl? You're my good girl, aren't you? a very good girl. I overheard anyone that gets in the way of us, my good girl. Who's my good girl? You're a very good girl. You're mine. You're mine forever and ever, my good girl. I'm so proud of you, my darling. You're such a good girl, aren't you? You're a very good girl. Who's my good girl? You're my good girl, aren't you? Such a sleepy girl. You're my good girl, aren't you? A very good girl. Who's my good girl? You're my good girl, aren't you, my darling? I'm so very proud of you, my dear. You always make me proud of you. Yes, you will, my darling. You're a very good girl, aren't you? I love you so much, my dear. Such a precious, my baby girl. I love you so much. I love you more than anything in the whole wide world, my dear. No one could ever take you away from me. It's okay, my dear, it's okay. I am here for you, my darling. I love you so much. I love you more than anything, my darling. A very good girl. Make sure to get all the rest, my darling. You're my good girl. Aren't you, my dear? I'm so very proud of you. It's okay, my darling. You're mine forever. And I will always take care of you. I love you so much. Such a precious little thing. So lovely. I love you so much, so very much. I shall take care of you forever and ever. It's all gonna be okay, my dear. I want you to get all the rest in the world. You deserve it because you're so precious. I love you so much, my dear. So very much. I will always take care of you, my darling. Forever and ever. You are mine, and I am yours. And I will always protect you, because you are my good girl. A very good girl. Drink plenty of water and get lots of rest. Or else I may have to hurt you, my darling. But that is out of love.